see if doing gets people to pop in here. I sent out some invites. And get the chat pulled up. Got the chat. That's 4 people watching. Nobody. There we go. What's going on, Jigglypuff? Kittenville. Starting bag 9. What's going on, Ingrid? Only 10 more bags to go. Jigglypuff, where's your dad been, man? Ain't nobody seen him in a while. Appreciate it, Kittenville. What's up, Bubba? Now Erica's asleep. Jackson's watching a cartoon. If it's too loud, I can go turn it down. Y'all let me know. We're going to work on getting demonetized. Jigglypuff. Rehearsing lines for the play. What's going on, Brick Studios? Yeah, Kittenville. That's where it's going. She wasn't paying any attention, Ingrid. Or Bubba. She is watching The Voice and evidently eating a bowl of ice cream. Shouldn't be too long, Kittenville. Hopefully this week sometime. I hope. Playground area? Never thought about that, Bubba. It does have a swing, though. Once I get a place to where it goes, I'll have to give that thought. Give that idea some thought. Gotta tend to the Rugrats. It's almost bedtime. All right, Kidville. All right, Jigglepuff. Yeah, it is a good idea. Definitely gonna have to give it some thought. One bad thing about building here is I don't have my camera, so y'all can't really see what I'm building. Bubba, any work done in the attic? It might get tore down and go on a different base. I mean, it's already on a Mills plate, basically. As you can see the underneath. Only bad thing, that's a Technic bracket or whatever, and it runs to about right here. So it's all connected with Technic pins from here down. So we'll see. Once I get it down to the Lego room and see what comes about on it. Took a few trips to drop stuff off at the thrift shop, so slowly getting the house decluttered. Awesome. I know a couple weeks ago you were saying something about maybe getting a dumpster or whatever. Y'all still planning on that one? Ah, there you go. going on, Brick Ave? Yeah, but Chop, I think it's gonna go on Mills because I can. This part won't go very well if I just set it on the city because it's water running to nowhere and coming from nowhere. So I may unhook it here and pull the whole tree off the base, and then put it on a Mills plate. Chop, you have an invite. If you want to come in here and hang out, we stayed live till like 4 o'clock this morning. Put myself in the doghouse. You got to listen for it to pull in, buddy. Just as soon as you hit the door, turn it off. Yeah, one of the floors for one of the pods is tiled in sand green. I forgot what color the other one was. Dark brown. All right, Chop. No hurry, buddy. Yeah, this is the start of the second pod. I started the first pod last night, and I got get up to bag 7. When we finished dinner, did bag 8. Then I started the live stream, and this is start of bag 9. It's a really cool build. It's got some neat techniques. Hopefully, I'll reuse some of the techniques that I did on the bottom part of the trunk. The worst thing about the set, it's hard to distinguish the colors in the instruction book from brown or dark brown or reddish brown or dark brown. I just got to remember to look up, make sure people ain't in the green room. At $50 off, I can use, but there is so many sets I want. I understand that one. Insomniac says bringing the Chef Show on Netflix. What show is that? Insomniac. See, like calls for the, I don't know what you call that, nougat or medium flesh, and the instructions, it looks like this color. See if I can get it to focus. But that's the color that it looks like. It says, look on the picture, see if you can see it. I hear Jackson. He'll be in here any second. What's everybody up to tonight? Anything interesting? Hopefully Bengals win, but Connor runs for 250, 3+ touchdowns, so my brother loses. Oh, I guess Chris has a horse in this race too. He needs somebody to do good, but he didn't say who it was, so. Might be old Juju. You in the? Then you put a video out. Said something about the room. Are you completely in the room now? English building set 60209. Police. That's awesome, Brick. I have to check the video out. We'll have to check it out for sure. I might have kept everybody up too late last night. Yeah, I know how that feels. Took me a while to move all my stuff from here to the other house. He says I was asleep, so I watched it when I woke up. Uh-oh, I think I'm building Chris's new home. Yeah, definitely building Chris's new home. No chop in the green room. I need to find out if Chop is still on Bama. What's going on, Doc? Mom, I'm getting in the shower. Put Doc on. Haley just texted she will join after the movie. I will be right back. And we are going into bag 10. Ingrid says, what's your favorite part of this set? As in what I've done so far, of this set in general. I think some of the techniques they used in the tree trunk was pretty cool. Right now, we'll just say some of the building techniques. Some techniques that I'd never used before, or would have never thought about using. So always nice to learn a new technique. And people watching. Hardly anybody chatting. Come on now. It says, should I save up for Assembly Square or buy the tree house or police station or coffee shop? Oh, I want them all. Gingerbread house. I'm going to have to pick one. I think I would get the most expensive out of the way first. I mean, really, Nate?
What? I mean, I told you I was getting in the shower. What do you expect?
Well, this one has a lot of little little small pieces in it. What's up, dude, Jude? eBrick Studios, what's going on? Something good or bad just happened on the voice. Child must have bailed out. Either that or Jim came home. Oh, look, just to say that, he says, I'm back. I'm still coming. Hold on, buddy. Can't hang on to the pieces. I skipped a step. Well, I hope I wasn't supposed to put the other windows in backwards. If that's the case, it'll be all bad. I sure was. Great. I have to go back and fix that one. Yeah, I can fix it. I just gotta take a couple layers off. Just completed step 400. 400. Wow, I'm on step like 24 of a police vehicle. Making the railings. I think I'm gonna do fall. I think I'm gonna shoot for the fall leaves. Doc, probably not. But we'll see. Never know. See what happens. Sorry, child.
It's okay. I wasn't in there very long. I was just working on my stuff. It took me longer because then right after I went up to go get some more another load of Lego. Then they came home, so then I was making sure all Indigo's schoolwork and stuff was done. But I while she was doing her math, then I fixed the tree, so my tree house is done. It's not really a house. How's it? How you doing, Jude? I saw you said hi, but I wasn't there. Yeah, I agree that you should do fall since that's what season it is right now.
I like the fall colors.
That is the best season for trees. I really like the separate parts where they live in. I like how they have them like set like broken up like that on different levels. Pretty cool. So how was the rest of your birthday? I saw that you couldn't wait to build this, so you started building it last night, right?
Yeah.
And you must have, so I think you said you stayed up till 4. That's crazy, dude.
I stayed building until about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Did you have off of work today or something?
I took off.
I was gonna say, man, you would be a hurting unit if you would have stayed up that late on a work night. I work today too. Hi, Doc. Doc Sampson's there, and Ingrid's been there. She's working on a police vehicle. Lego doesn't make police vehicles.
No.
Lego never puts out a police vehicle, right?
Or helicopters.
Police helicopter? That would be amazing. Why don't they do stuff like that? I'm surprised the treehouse doesn't have a helicopter.
I know it. That's probably the main reason I bought it.
Because the finally a set with no helicopter, I'm in. No, that looks like a pretty good set. That one definitely looks like it's worth the money.
It's
I
got
know Chris was giving you crap about saying that because you said you weren't going to get it when it first got announced, but don't listen to that.
and I honestly, I wasn't going to get it.
I know. I could tell you weren't from how you were talking about it. So what really made you change your mind then?
The fall colors.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Aren't you a little sweetie? The fall colors. I'm a sucker for fall. I'm just trying to organize all my old style hinges. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I have equal amounts of the 2 side and the 3 prong side, which would be nice to catch up. Instead of having like a whole bunch of 3 prongs and a whole bunch of 2 prongs. And I don't know if you saw, I got the old scooper, the old like backhoe digger scoop that goes on the, hold on, I don't want to break the hinges. Oh, yeah, when they're tight like that, you always get scared. The old type digger scoop for your
You
you can eat your cereal with this, Hoosier. But I got enough for Hinkle. Hinkle needs them for his Fort Legorado. And I wanted to make sure I had enough so that I had enough and he had enough so he can complete his Lego set.
Doc says, "Where's Chop's car washing friends?"
Oh, they don't have streaming on there yet, and I don't know what Nick was watching. If that was the same channel as the channel that I was talking to, is his name is like something Lambert, and anyway, I think he's over in like Russia or Czechoslovakia or something, and obviously his deal is like ladies or something. So, but then he has some Lego. He really likes Lego because when I first started my channel, he came on and he's like talking about how Lego is like Lego for guys is like diamonds for girls, and I was like, oh, never heard of it really put that way, but obviously this guy likes Lego, so he sometimes has them building Lego sets and stuff. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. And most of them they have like the adopter only videos, which are longer, so maybe they actually do build the sets on there, but obviously I'm not an adopter where you pay every month, so I don't know. I just could see the free ones, and so I didn't actually see them, if you know what I mean. And but yeah, seems like a cool guy. I just said to him, I'm like, because he said one of the girls really likes Lego, and I'm like, well, when they have live streaming, maybe we could do a live stream build, her and I. I don't know. I was just trying to make friends on CocoScope, so, and I thought it'd be funny to do a live Lego build with like some Russian model. Who wouldn't want to see that? Hopefully she speaks a little English, otherwise it'll be just me. Hopefully she speaks enough English to hear me mess with her. I would just probably talk stupid and stuff.
What's going on, minifigure collector?
Hey, Roby. Robbie. I gotta sort all these new printed pieces that I got. Print. Some classic, some modern. I'm a sucker for these old space ones where they just have an arrow. Ooh, look at my print. It's an arrow. From the old space sets. Oh, I did find this one, and it still had the gold intact. Now you don't see that too often, buddy. Where the gold isn't all scratched off on the old from the old 80s space. Why isn't it focusing now? Oh. Anyway, the print's pretty good for its age. This is probably like 83, 82. I just dropped it on the floor. Never mind. It's not good anymore.
Now the gold's gone.
That would be my luck. And I like these old. I always pick up because when I was a kid, the firemen were my favorite besides the space and the whatever. So if I see the old fire symbol, I'll pick it up.
Fire. What's going on, Lego Diego? Okay.
But I am getting some new skin on my fingers now. So we got that going for us. And I found a bunch of Space Police ones too. I got this. Oh, this one's cool, Hoosier. I was gonna use this for like do like a mechanic shop and have this for some signage on there. Sorry, not trying to distract you. He's making a string.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, with the wrench. Have that like above your little I don't shut up. Have that above your like motorcycle shop or oh no.
That sounds good.
Oh. So what's the string for? So they can pull a bucket up?
It's kind of fruit basket or something, I think. Yeah, like a crate of fruit or a crate of groceries or something.
Really? Because I'm not climbing up there with a sack of groceries. Not with this bad back. But I just washed all the. I did the dishes when I got home. So then there's a lot. My oldest daughter and her boyfriend moved back in for a little bit. So there's some more extra dishes, I guess. I'm not supposed to complain.
And if you did, it wouldn't get you nowhere.
Well, it'd get me more disliked than I already am, which I don't need any help with that. Am I right, people? Ingrid says some things are understood in any language. Ooh la la. Yeah. Luck be a Russian Lego lady tonight. I'm just kidding. I just figured what Lego nerd wouldn't love the combination of butt shop and a lovely lady building Lego Live on the air. Yeah, it's for the apples that you pick. That's what the bucket's for. Oh wait, I have to put. I wonder if Haley really needs these gray ones. I should send them to her.
She'll be in here. Said she'd jump in as soon as they finish the movie.
Who? Who?
Haley said they'll jump in as soon as.
You thought I was an owl. As long, as long as I'm quiet, I can probably hang out for a little bit.
I just got to remember to watch the green room.
Okay, just don't get me all loud, okay?
Just don't get you all okay.
Don't get me all riled up. You're like, you do that to yours. I do that to myself.
Charlie streamed with us last night, man, and he was just as mellow as could be.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Is he on sedatives now?
He sorted through a whole bulk, man.
Really?
Wow. He says I wouldn't like the Russian lady. Does she have a brother?
Oh, I'm sure I'm sure. I'll see what I can do. We could double date, Ingrid. It'll be a 4-person building show. Like, does she have a brother for my friend? They'd be like, this American guy is weird. Well, I went, like, MJ Brick sent me something in the mail, and then so me and there was a thing in there for Indigo, right? So we went to go film it, and my camera didn't have any audio, and so now I haven't done it, but it obviously does right now. But when we filmed it, everything that we filmed was lost because there was no sound. So I got discouraged, and I haven't made any uploads for CocoScope. So I hope I didn't lose my 13 subscribers, which I actually have a good amount of subscribers for being a Lego channel on there. The rest of the people who defected over, they only have like 1 or 2, and the ones that have 2, one of them is me. Well, I found a Bricklink store. You know those slopes I was using for my roof on my yellow house, Hoosier?
Yeah, the one that had like the yellow or orange triangles in them or whatever.
Yeah. I found a store on Bricklink, and I can get 23 of them for 46 cents or something like that.
Are
They're
you?
like 2 cents a piece.
Oh wow!
I was so happy. I put them all in my cart. I have to wait till Thursday, so hopefully no one. Hey, if anyone's listening, don't go on Bricklink at all, ever, until after Thursday. Thank you. They probably won't listen. Someone will go on there just to spite me now.
They're really like 3 cents a piece, 2 cents a piece.
Yeah, they're 2 cents a piece.
Are those new or used?
They're used. They're older parts. But I'm willing to risk it at 2 cents a piece if some of them are a little beat up. Normally, though, they're in good condition because I don't think people use those parts very much. Every time I find them at my used store in the bin, even though they're like been in with all the stuff that people like flip around, and obviously they're older, so kids have had them in their Lego. All the print is really good on them, and there's hardly any teeth marks or nothing. So maybe it's just a piece that's underappreciated, so I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing them all back because I'm going to do a roof like this too with the red and the blue triangles. And then I'm going to do one with the green and the yellow.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Don't break it, Hoosier. We don't want to lose any subscribers. I got to stop hoarding all these prints, though. I have an issue with printed bricks, I think. Like even all these, I don't even have a plan for them. But if they're in the Bricklink store or they're in the used thing while I'm filling up my bag, then I have to grab these, and I don't know why. All they are is numbers on slopes. 6, 6, 1, 4, 2, 6, 4, 1, 2. And then I found this one, and it's a 5.
Something you like to collect, man.
I just see them, and they remind me of when I was a kid because every time you got one of those little 4x6 race cars, had one of the, right in front of the steering wheel. Slopes.
Dude, Jude says, was that a red one?
Where? Oh, are you talking about the? Oh, well, dude, I collect all those printed roof pieces. I'll show you the different colors if you want. So there's this one, and that's got the blue with the yellow outline, which I really like that. That's pretty sharp because that's got the red classic roof. And then there's the green with the yellow triangles, which is really snazzy. Those are, you don't see those as much as the red and the blue. But then you also have blue with the yellow, which that's not what I used on my house. I used the blue with the with the red and yellow, because that's my favorite, and I had the most of.
So, how many sets was that particular part in?
Oh, I don't know, because it was because it came in like, you know how we get classic bricks now, like boxes of just brick. That's what they would come in. Because they used to call it basic, and so this is the red with the green. I showed you red with blue. So I probably came in quite a few sets because they're not rare. Like I see them all the time when I go through bulk bins. Like when I went through clutches, there was a bunch in there I got. And then this one is specifically called the Freestyle Pennant. And I'd like to get a bunch of these Freestyle Pennants just to do an awning. It almost focused. Oh, come on, baby. You little dirt pig. It's nothing really special. It's just called the Freestyle Pennant, and that's the last Lego theme that I bought before I went into my Dark Ages was Freestyle. Because these came in the Freestyle, the last set I ever bought before I went into my Dark Ages. These are actually the ones from it. These are kind of cool for like a little awning if you were like a.
That looks like something that would be in the Friends set.
Yeah, this is like. Hopefully I don't break anything. Okay, so this is the last set that I ever bought before I went into my Dark Ages. It's like Freestyle, but it's like kind of Paradisa. They made Freestyle like more boy colored ones and then more girl colored ones and then a mixture. And so this was one of the mixture boxes.
Oh,
and it even has a handle. I'm going down tomorrow. play some Lego. So this is the last set I bought, and this is the actual one. This is the first thing my mom let me actually take out of the house. She goes, I think this is yours. And I said, yeah, I bought that with my own money when I was in high school. I was probably, if you want to know, smoking a little wacky tobacco, but I went to the store and I go, so that's my last set before my Dark Ages, which is pretty cool because even the top comes off and then it says freestyle.
And blame everything on drugs, buddy.
That's when I went in my Dark Ages. I didn't know what was in here. All my Nexo powers that I was looking for that one time when me and Bubba were talking about Nexo powers.
Oh wow.
Good thing that you started this. Oh.
Don't let Robbie see those.
I know. I think I still might.
He's probably still watching.
He's probably watching. I don't want to say that I might have some. I don't think I have any. I think I gave him all my doubles.
Oh, you already gave him some?
Yeah, I think I gave him every double that he said he needed. Of the non-Series 1. Series 2 was only released in Europe, so I don't have any of those. Maybe that Russian guy can get me some. I gotta put this back though without breaking anything. Okay. Space Police, got it. These are really good. I got this one. It's like cardio. Focus. Anyway, you don't need to see it anyway. You already know what it is. Okay. These go in here, I guess.
Chuck, Doc wants to know if you have all of the Nexo shields.
Oh no, because there's the sets that I don't have. I'm just missing all of Series 2 for the blind bags, and just the ones from the sets I don't have.
Ingrid says, I can tell Robbie you have them.
Thanks, Ingrid. Good looking out. I probably have the majority because I have almost every Nexo Knight set. So really all I'm missing, I can buy a complete set of Series 2 off Bricklink from people like in Serbia and stuff like that. I just don't know. I haven't done it because I don't know what the shipping would be on something like that. And I'm always afraid. I'm afraid, like the price for them isn't too bad, but the shipping from like over there can sometimes make it not even worth it. So eventually I will. Probably should do it before I can't get them, I guess, but I don't know. If I don't get them, I don't get them. I've come to terms with that I can't get everything. So, and there's really, unless you like being disappointed, unless you're really into disappointment, then go ahead. Okay. I gotta find. Now I gotta do my trans. I'll show you some of the cool transparent pieces of that. Because I went back to the used toy store and bought another bag.
Bought another bag.
A $12 bag. And I'm gonna go back again on Thursday. And then again. Like now all I want to do is go dig through bin after bin of used parts. It's so much more fun than going to the store and looking at the sets on the shelf and being like, oh, I don't really want those. I'd rather spend $12 and come home with like a three-quarter gallon bag worth of parts than come home with a set that I don't care much about and that the parts aren't that good.
I understand that.
Like I wish if I had a pick-a-brick wall in town. Although I was looking at it and the pick-a-brick wall, it's only like 2 hours. It's like an hour and a half to Milwaukee, but it's on the south side, so it takes at least another half hour to get to Wauwatosa. But so it's like 2 hours, maybe less if there's no traffic, you know. So here we have our transparent. Don't mind my finger. That's all leftovers from the boxcar. But I got the blues. I like this. Ooh. But I really check these out.
Oh,
Yeah,
slow.
that's right. Trans clear slope roof slopes, dude. That's so fun. It's hard to find them they're not all cracked and discolored. Usually they're like brown and like all cracked on the edges. But I got some really nice ones. Ooh, poo, poo, poo. And then dark that neon orange. Oh, I was shutting a boxcar door at work and my hand got caught in between the boxcar and the door and it tried to push my skin off my fingers. See? There you can see some of my new skin. Here. I don't wear that's where this I know it looks not very good for new skin, but that's because there's some old skin too. So I tried to push off my skin. Now it's coming back. Brand new skin for sale. Open up a skin business. Look at these are cool. They're yellow. Hey, this is not supposed to be in here. And you've got red. And really dark oranges. Oh, I gotta show you this thing now. Oh, those are my washed bricks. I gotta see how those are drying up. Oh, and I got some good stuff in here. But now that I'm doing Mills plates, I'm gonna have to go load up a bag of 2x4s. But that'll be easy because it doesn't matter what they look like. They're gonna be in my Mills. Haley Mills. Just kidding, not Haley Mills. I got some more of these when I went back for that. And you already saw that Hoosier Space Police. And then, obviously, got more of them. But these are really cool. So these use the old hinges, and they're like trans neon orange. This is for the Ice Planet 2000, which came out pretty much right before my Dark Ages. One of the last space games. And I got this. It's like one of those windows like, Haley's backstage, sweetie.
Man, she just had to get there because I looked and she wasn't there.
So this is a thing. This is a thing. And then, hi, Haley. It's me.
Hi, Betcha.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
I went to work today. And I was showing my new skin. Showing off my new skin. It looks not that good, so don't like. It's not as good as it.
Well,
Never mind. It's new to me. Come on, I'm trying to be lighthearted. I missed that you guys stayed up last night all night. But I had to go to work this morning. I didn't get to take off. But I do have 36 hours of vacation left this. Hi, Frank. What are you doing up so late? Don't you got school, buddy?
Speaking of vacation, Chop,
Yeah. Are you gonna work the Alabama? Because then I was gonna tell you I'm probably not gonna go then. But I do want to go.
so we're planning both to work it and not to work it. So
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're always working it. Get it, Haley? Oh.
but more than likely, probably not. Probably leave it open for somebody else.
Well, I don't care if you work it. I just don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be more of a hassle than an asset. I got to say ass.
If we work it, man, then I won't be at the hotel everybody else is at.
I know. Then you won't be able to hang out. You would hang out, then have to go back to your hotel, and
Get up, go
just
to work.
so much
But you
easier to
get-
just hang out with your friends.
You get paid though. I guess if you're using it as a vacation, if you have the ability to not need to get paid those days, then I would not work it. If it was more, the only reason I would probably ever want to work it is if it was I wanted to go really bad, but I also couldn't afford to not be working during it. And that's why, working it sounds cool, but if I'm going on vacation, I want to be on vacation. You know what I mean? Like if I can get paid to not go to work because I get paid vacation, I'm gonna use that. I ain't going to go travel somewhere else and then go work when all my friends are playing. But that's just me. I'm not telling you how to live your life. But I just think I know I wouldn't be able to see everybody else able to do whatever they want, and I'm tethered to manage, like being in charge of something, or at this certain time having to be doing this, even if it's not during the hours of the thing. Like everyone else is like hanging out, and I have to go. I guess you see how I am. I'm kind of a free floater, so if I have to be pinned down, then I don't think I would enjoy it as much. But here's some old windows that I love. Here's my love windows. Pew, pew. Here's my love
It's
shutter.
up to you. Everyone's there. So
Here's my love shutter.
Yeah,
If you do it after work, then I'll just come hang out by you and bother you. And then when you're trying to do your work, then I'll just make it more difficult for you to get your work done.
I'll come over and bug you when you're at the mosaic wall and you're stuck there.
Hey, Hoosier, it's me. Hey, it's
I'll
me.
send all the kids over there to ask you a million questions.
Hey, remember me? You remember me, Hoosier? You remember me? And you'd be like, go away, butt chopper. I'm like, you remember me? You remember me? Go away. You get yelled at by your brick fest boss or your brick fair boss. Okay, you can't be fraternizing with that weird guy. He won't leave me alone. That would be fun to get you in trouble at work. At a brick fair. I wouldn't come to your real job and get you in trouble.
I started packing up all the train track. And I had to stop and count Make sure I got the right amount of train track.
I started putting mine. This is what I did, Haley. Just moving the ballast over to Mills. Haley Mills. Because in Butchopolis, there are no roads. If you want to go anywhere, you have to take the train. Do you like that idea? Because I think roads
Are you balancing and putting them on mills?
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I can make it a taller mills if I want, but right now I'm just doing this. I know you guys do too high for some reason.
Oh no.
I was
What were we
asking.
thinking, Hoosier?
I was asking Hoosier what if because I thought regular isn't like normal mills just one high, Haley.
Yeah.
And I was asking him that, and he wouldn't answer me.
I
Yeah,
answered it.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind too high to account for the street lamps and some of the extra, all the flames.
Oh yeah.
And the way I did my roads.
Yeah.
If I decide to go back and do tile roads.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any roads because in a perfect world, then you wouldn't need to drive anywhere. You could just take the train anywhere in town, and you know what I mean? It would be running all the time. So it wouldn't like you have to wait for it because it'd be coming by so often. You just jump on there. You can go over to Jestro's house. You can go over to the werewolf tree if you want. You can go over to the pet shops or the space garage. It's all accessible by train.
The space garage.
Remember my space garage?
Yep.
Not broken.
You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. I'm gonna leave it just as is.
So I started looking at playing around with designs for the drive-in theater, the screen. Do I want to be able to make it fit like an iPad?
Yeah. You could build a Lego holster for an iPad.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's probably a video on it somewhere.
Oh, I guarantee that.
Yeah.
But I bet even Haley could figure it out without even a video.
Yeah, I googled some pictures today and saw what other people did for theirs. They didn't really have any instructions, but then the way I have to make mine, because it has all the mural section underneath.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could look at like a tutorial just for like basic ideas of the framework, and then obviously you'd have to change it to what you're doing, but that's not a big deal.
No, it's not. It's not too bad.
You'd have to Haley-ize it.
Yeah, because it's all solid. The ones I kept seeing were like up on. They took the little stands, the little support sections.
Yeah, I would think you could make the bracket out of Technic to make it sturdy as all get out.
Mini figure collector says, how big is your city?
It's not really a city.
It's as big as you want it to be.
I don't know. Like how many buildings? It's not laid out like a city right now. It's just buildings on a table. Like this. So I guess it looks like a city that's not very user friendly. It's a non-user friendly city. Because you have your Chima house, and then you have your hospital, and you have your City of Sticks, and your Jestros Castle. It's gonna be it's a mixed medium of happiness. There are no rules in Metropolis. Metropolis. Yeah, Metropolis, that's what it is. So I don't know, it's not that big or nothing.
Haley, I don't think Chad and Chris can hang with us.
Does
Yeah.
size matter?
Did they still wiped out from last night?
Chad did till damn near 4 o'clock.
You guys are crazy. I only do that on the 72 hour. Stay up for days and days and days and days and days and years.
I don't know. I was pushing my limit last night too. So
Yeah, I couldn't do that all the time. I'll tell you that. 70 what goes on during the 72-hour stream is not healthy, I'll tell you that. But it sure is fun. Sure is fun.
with that Zoom program, you can stream for 24 hours.
I know. Oh, I can too from my Streamlabs. I'm not suppressed either.
There
Time-
you go.
I wonder if you are here.
It doesn't seem like it, except for MJ. MJ says happy belated birthday, Hoosier.
Thank you, MJ.
MJ, I got your package, and Indigo and I opened it, and we were video filming it, and then when I went to go do the replay, it was half as long as it actually was, and there was no audio. So I got real mad, see? And I got real mad, see? And I just I didn't refilm it because I couldn't Indigo was already done, and her reaction to the dog, to the CMF, the dog lady, the pooper scooper lady, was so amazing because she had never seen that minifig before. So she had no idea it even existed. So the first time she saw it was opening the one you sent, MJ. So I can't redo her reaction. Like it's not something that you could like
One of a kind.
create. You know what I mean? Because she was like, "Oh my god, there's poop!" And she holds the poop up to the screen. And she's like, "Oh, these dogs are so cute." And I'm like, "Check out her hat." She's like, "There's a paw print on her hat." So that's about the best recreation I can do of that. What I just did. She was. Let's just say she loved it, MJ. So. And I was so disappointed that I haven't even tried to record and upload since then. Even though obviously the audio works on it, it just was a fluke thing. But when you get discouraged, then you're just like, ugh, I'm not even. But you get like your old man, where you're like an old man, and you're just like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore. But it was okay. It was really awesome. And what's wrong, Jude?
He's had a string of bad luck.
Uh-oh.
Foot with a piece of equipment, had a flat tire.
Cow rustlers? Did you have any cattle rustlers? Because they've been going around. Let me show you, MJ. So you did not. I don't think he knows anything about it. So he sent me. I told him I like these kind of these kind of roof slopes, right? Because he was asking me what I like. He sent me these in the package without knowing that I collected them. So here's the roof I did at MJ, because you probably haven't seen this yet. So I used the ones you sent to finish my roof on my yellow house. He lost a whole herd of cows. Uh-huh. That's a hard loss, dude, especially on the old west, on the frontier. So I was super excited when I opened the package, MJ, and those were in there. So thank you. Couldn't have done it without you, man. Couldn't have done it without you, man. No, where? Oh. Yeah, I was super stoked because I was just a little few shy of what I needed. And you pushed me over the edge, MJ. You pushed me to the brink of insanity. It was awesome.
Awesome, he says. Awesome.
I was mucho appreciative. And I'm gonna give you a shout out on Coco Scope. That does nothing. It's the thought that counts.
So what bag are you on, Hoosier?
Let's finish up 11.
She
11.
was on step 400 a little bit ago. That's crazy, right? Step 400.
No, it's a big set. So
I know, I'm excited.
I'm on
I'm
step
excited for him to finish it. It looks really cool.
I'm on step 481.
now he needs to Hoosierize it and stick it in the city.
You wouldn't be able to if it was any bigger. You couldn't transport the thing without it.
Well, he adds the Ewok village to it and makes some more. He'll have a whole like Redwoods village,
You could
Redwoods
go outward.
forest going around.
Yeah, you could go out. Going up might be a little scary unless it comes apart like somewhere in the middle of the trunk so you can take the top of the tree off. But if you go out, you can always go out.
Ain't even finished the thing on build yet. Already trying to get me to make it bigger.
We're already putting thoughts in his head.
Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
Yeah, bad. No, do. You know, do now. Let him finish the set first, and then we'll corrupt him. And then the corruption begins. These are train pieces, so they go in the train bucket. These are windows, so they go in the window bucket. These are fences. These are windows. Oh, did I bring my windows? I still have to dump out that other one. This is just the stuff that's wet. Okay. Clear the way. You stay in the towel. You stay in the towel. Okay. Yeah, I went and got another bag, Haley. Because I needed something to finish my house. But I didn't find it, but I found a 3/4 full bag worth of parts. That didn't include what I was looking for. But that's okay. I let Indigo pick out some stuff too. But oh, look what I got, Haley. That was in there.
Hey, you got the piece.
Yep. And you got the piece. What did I get? I got this. Ooh. And there's nothing really that special in here. Mostly slopes. I mostly just fill my bag up with slopes. And slopes. And tiles. And dark red. Look at this slope. I have no bottom.
Huh.
Remember the old ones used to be like that. They didn't have a tube in the bottom. Those are the classics. That's when they're like, where we're sloping, we don't need any tubes. That's not really what they said, Haley. You don't have to fake laugh at me.
Where we're going.
Oh, but I got some of these so that I can change them out with the blue ones because I really don't like when you can see the blue and you just want it to be gray. So I always buy them up. Remember when these didn't have the bottom tubes? Those awesome things for like the top of the trains? They used to not have any tubes in the bottom. Hollow. Hollow be thy name. And I found some old dark red, the really vibrant dark red. And
The dark red.
what?
Dark red.
Yeah, the old one. It's a little bit more glossy than the newer dark red. It's like from when my son's castle sets had all this older dark red. There's enough difference that I can see it, so it must be different. And I got a stool sample. I rebuilt one of my old insecticide sets, the 90s with the giant wings. Cool. Insectoid sets. I think I have I have some of those wings. The blue translucent wings that went on the old like people arms for like the old 70s people. It's hard to explain. They were the old hinges that were cylinder and they had 3 on one side, 2 on the other. They're like the I don't think I even have it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just ordered a couple because I wanted to make wagons. So they have the nice has like the turntable piece on it, but it has the little three prong hinge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Because it had that, but then the other piece was the ones where you can put it over the horses and pull the wagon. Yeah.
Yep. It connects to the thing that goes around the horse's butt and then goes into where the 2 studs are in the middle of the horse. Right? It's like a rectangle with two little things to hook on there. It's like a yoke. Your oxen yoke. That's a real thing. You're like, what? That's an egg. No, it's a yoke. That's what they used to call never mind. I ain't lying, people. Look up yoke. Sorry, I'm a little slap happy. Like silly tired. You know when you get real tired and you get silly?
Oh, yes. You can always do what Erica does and pulls out a joke book and tells jokes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't use the joke book. The joke's on me. But the insectoid wings had like, it was like this, but it's like a cylinder. And then it has, they used to use them for like, originally they were made for, like those old family sets with the figures that had the big yellow heads, and then they had the brick built bodies, and they had the hinged arms. They were for those guys. They're like bigger figs before minifigs, and they came in the homemaker sets, and they still used them in the 80s and the early 90s. They must have discontinued them in the 2000s. But it's a very specific hinge piece it's cylindrical, so it's like an arm, but it uses the same type of hinge system like that, but it's rounded, and these don't work with it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Probably just think I'm talking poppycock now.
Oh, you're crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Sometimes it's hard for me to talk about the old Lego and not. I don't know what it's called or anything. So
I know. Where's Chad? Chad's a good old Lego buff.
Chad. He's probably
11 bags in, and I put the first leaf piece on.
That's really 11 bags. They make you wait for it, baby. They don't just throw it at you. They're not like, here's some leaves. They're like, you gotta wait. Be patient. The leaves are coming, but you have to be a good boy and build 11 bags. You have to be a good boy and build 11 bags. Can you do it? You better believe it. It was worth every bag.
Got leaves.
Brown.
I know. I want to do a couple streams coming up because I have all those old West sets I was gonna rebuild.
No, not like that, dude. You're gonna do all your West sets on a series of screens.
Yeah, I call it rebuilding the West.
Ooh. Wait until then I'll send Kevin his hinges that he needs for his doors on his Fort Lego Lorado, and then you can finish his Lego Lorado with you. But he's just waiting for because I have some.
Yeah, so I have the Fort Legorado I picked up in Philly, and then all the Western sets I bought from Uncle Cheap. And I still haven't opened the box, so I have no clue what's in it.
Yeah, so these are for the stockade doors. And one of the sets that he picked up was missing these. But I finally, from going to the used store, got enough so that I have enough, and then he'll have what he needs to finish it. Because that's his favorite too, so he'll probably be. But I think he already has it all built, so that kind of ruins it.
Hoosier, are you gonna do the fall colors?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't here for that. Yep, they asked him what color scheme he was doing, and that's what he picked, because that's why he bought it, he said that was the game changer.
I don't know, there's so many leaves. It's like the Stranger Things build where you get all the dark blue.
You can always use leaves though, even if you don't keep the set together, right? There's so many times when I was like, I need more leaves.
Gotta have those leaves.
But anyway, now Kevin has his hinges. I just gotta mail them out. I forgot the amount of pairs he needs. But these ones are like brand new. Very nice condition, I must say. If I was a connoisseur of classic hinges, I would definitely love these the most. Who's just probably like, what the crap is he talking about now?
Dark,
Yeah.
dark green, there's 35. I guess bright green, there's 55.
Whew.
Dark orange, there's 35.
Wow.
I guess that's some yellow, it's 55.
Jeez.
I can't drive 55.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar wouldn't be able to build that set. Let's make sure that we do have enough. I told Kevin that I have enough to spare, but oh yeah, we got plenty. I should look up how many that set needs. That way I don't even have to ask him. That way I don't even have to talk to him.
Why do you always have to go out when I sit down to stream? We just went out.
I know, but I want to go out again.
I'll go out again. I have to go out. I have to go.
I
If
just
the
want to
other
go
place-
out just one more time, okay? And then I won't bother you after that time. Just kidding, I will.
Uh-huh. I gotta go out. Well, no, then it'll be another one. So they'll all four take turns.
Okay. Oh, Hoosier, I lied to you. I told you that I had enough of each side of the hinges, but I have way more of the sides with 2 prongs than 3. So I have to take this opportunity to apologize, Hoosier.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
I know, I was just kidding. You're gonna let it slide, right?
I'll let it slide. Just one.
Oh, no, that's a big slide.
Come on, you gotta throw me a bone once in a while.
Do better, Butt Chop. Do better.
I'm trying my best. Ooh, I don't like how that fits. That doesn't feel natural to me. I'm gonna try a different one.
He said feel natural.
Well, because it's spreading the digit.
He said it. He said it.
Oh, that doesn't even look right. Is it me or the hinge?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say
You're building a tree?
I'm gonna go. Oh, good one, Haley. Ha, 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 ha. Finally, I can do Haley's laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Why don't you make like
Make
like
like a
a tree and get out of here?
mm,
That's a Biff joke. It's leaves.
Sure.
screen, just as funny as a screen door on a battleship.
Yeah, I just love when his older self yells at his younger self, and he's like, "It's leave, you idiot!"
Make like a tree and leaves.
Leave. Make like a tree and get out of here. I mean, what? Okay. Something ain't right with this guy. I'm not digging on him. He doesn't say Lego underneath.
Operator error.
It says Lego in the studs. These are all different ages. Some of the different ages don't. They're not. Oh,
Just like a random box find or something.
yeah, maybe it's like a deef. Maybe.
Oh, I
What?
know. You tell him. You tell
I
him.
thought that was Butt Chop.
I thought that was who. Just kidding. Ooh.
That's my chopper.
I'm pretty trying to stay pretty low, pretty cool, you know.
It's also lovely when she does that at 4 in the morning.
I do get growly, you know. At work, I get growly.
Mm.
I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. How many sets? Okay. Good night, Ingrid.
What's Hinkle need some of the old hinges?
He needs them for his Western set. I gotta see how many he needs. Make sure I have a congruent amount. Because I thought I had enough, but when I checked, I didn't have enough pairs. I had, like I said, too many of one side or the other. And now I need to see how many pairs, because I have a bunch of pairs now. Oh, I'm already on Bricklink. What if I do... Oh, yeah, because I told you, Hoosier, about that store I was liking. 48 cents for my roofs. 48 cents for 23 roofs, Haley.
Roofs. Raise the roof.
Or whatever 2 times 23 is. That's what my roofs would... My special roofs for my house.
All
I
about the
can
roofs.
build another one like that. I was gonna build another one like it, and then make a little part in between that connected them.
Mm.
So it'd be, instead of like, it'd be a presidential manor. I don't know. Don't pay attention to me. Okay, let's see. I need to search on Bricklink for Fort Laga Fort something. How come it's freezing up? Oh.
I thought Kevin had that like sealed or something like that.
Who?
The Fort Laredo or whatever it is. Didn't he have that sealed?
I think he has like 3 copies of it. I don't know what the condition is of each one, but it was actually released twice.
I know. I just like that display at Clutches.
Yeah, that was cool. That store display, that was really neat.
I could fit that in the back of the truck. I would.
That was huge. That you would have had to leave everything else there. Oh yeah, it was released in 1996.
And room in the trailer.
Yeah, you'd have to rent a U-Haul trailer just for that. Yeah, it was released in 96 and then again in 2002.
Yeah,
For some
I remember.
reason, the 2002 version is worth more. They must have made less the second time they released it.
Yeah, because I had all the. I think I had 3 of the Western sets. I remember that.
Did you have the Bandits hideout? Because that one's really cool.
No, I had the one with the sheriffs.
Oh, the
Sheriff's
station and
office.
the bank.
And the bank.
Yeah.
Then I think I had the covered wagon. That's the only ones I remember that I still have them. I still have the characters too.
Ooh.
That series and the Diver series, I've been slowly collecting all of them from the set. I remember looking at the catalog.
The System Divers or where it was like Aquanauts and stuff.
No, the Lego System Divers.
Ooh, do you
think
already? Do you have?
I have
the-
I have all of them but two because one was released over. I think it was like a Toys R Us exclusive, and I can. There's only two copies on Bricklink, and they're both overseas.
6558.
Which one?
6558.
Oh, you gotta make me look. Hold on.
Sorry. Here, I'll show you. This one?
Oh, hold on. Yes, I have that one. That was my very
Oh.
first one.
I was gonna send it to you.
Oh,
Now who can I send it to?
well, if you want to get rid of it, I'll do a trade with you.
I'll take what I get. Talk to me.
I do go and rescue rescue a few when I see them in people's Bricklink stores, and they're pretty good price. I'll go and rescue them.
Well, I had two. I had one. I had. Oh, I gave the Brickhead family my original one, and I kept the one this is the European one, not the American one. I gave the Brickhead family the American packaging, and I kept the one from there.
Somniac said the Bengals are such I can't make out what the emoji is.
I can read good.
All right.
Both my brothers won.
Bengals are such something. Both my brothers won by 7 points. Skeleton head, squirt gun. Skeleton heads. I don't know how to speak in emojis. I'm really good at that.
Oh, it's a trash can. It's a trash can. He said
Oh.
the Bengals are such trash. Both my brothers won.
I thought it looked like a gravestone. Oh, wow. I guess I'm not good at emojis. Okay, Fort Lego, Legorado. Let's see. Oh, hinges. Oh, he only needs 3? Then I have an abundance. 1, 2, 3. And I still have all these for my precious
Well,
hoard.
being that the football game is over, time for Chris to sign off in the chat.
Here
He's
we
a
go.
joint.
Y'all ready for this? Here's your. Wait, did I give him the really good, pristine one?
Don't want to give Kevin the good one.
No, I know. He wouldn't even let me. Does anyone know where that picture is where I'm holding that train set that I wanted that he had at Philly? I think Nick maybe took the picture. Someone took a picture of me holding because he let me hold it. No one bought it at Philly. I think he still has the train set.
Oh, is that the one he was watching us like a hawk and Haley got away with the Technic brick?
Maybe it was that stupid train set that I wanted. That was like from the inside tour.
Yeah.
He was so easy to do that to.
Yeah, because he was watching me with the train. He probably thought if anyone was gonna take something,
I know, but it's a giant 1x8 Technic brick. How can you not miss someone taking that out of your van?
Yeah, it was probably like the least of his like what he cared about in the back of that because he was just gonna give it to Julian. So I think of all the stuff back there, it was not the big ticket items he was worried about walking away. That's how you did it.
It's funny because it's not a big ticket item, but it was a very large item.
It is large and it is actually not common. It might not have been one of the $5,000 sets, but it still was, yeah, like you said, a huge rare item. It's not like you see tons of those all over the place.
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
they
Oh,
Haley, they call that they call that the horse hitching. The part that hooks up to the horse and then that you were talking about for your
yeah, because
Western.
I'm
My horse hitching.
digging, trying to open up all the, see what Western ones to pull out and count off how many cowboys and Indians I have
One
before I
little,
go.
three little Indian, four little.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
I did finally get a piece that I was after for a long time, and it's the fence gate, the old fence gate for the lattice fence, and it is in really nice shape. So some kid didn't play with it very much, and then I got it. So now I can actually have the thing where it'll. And I'm gonna put a bunch of pigs in there, fill it up with the pigs. Pigs are gonna have a really nice pen where it's like fancy red stuff like that. Everyone's like, "Why do we have to care about your pigs?" They're Lego pigs, okay? It's pertinent because they're Lego.
The Chop is making pig pens?
Pig pens for Bachopolis. How can you have a city without pig pens? Have you ever been to a city that doesn't have a pig pen? I haven't. And I don't want to go to a city that doesn't have one. But now I just have to get. So look, this was the part that I couldn't find ever. But try finding these without bite marks in them.
are you chewing on your stuff again?
No, they come like that, pre-bitten.
I got a bunch of white ones.
Yeah, I got lots of the white ones with no bite marks. For some reason, I think the red ones might have tasted good in the 80s because they probably thought it was licorice in the 80s. The kids were like, candy. Because every time I find them in the used bulk, they're just all bitten up. I was like, someone thought this was not a fence. So that's my next mission is to find non-chewed on red vents for my pig pen. I only have one piece of not.
Or just use the red ones or use the chewed on ones and say the pigs got hungry.
Oh yeah, could do that as well.
Wow, they're actually coming out with a BBC Top Gear themed Lego Technic Top Gear set coming out.
Really licensed? Wow.
Yeah, because I know they did the
Didn't
Sig.
Didn't they
The
do
stick.
something earlier with them?
They made him a while back.
Yeah.
And that's not going to have the original host.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Good night, dude.
Good night, Duty Judy.
Right, dude.
Duty Judy. Duty Judy.
I think the only way they could do a Top Gear set and keep the fans happy is just put the Sig in there. Don't put any in the other host.
Yeah. Or just not have a host, I guess, in the set. Or would that make them also mad?
I don't know, because a lot of people like the originals.
They need to get over it. I'm just kidding.
I like
I'm
the
gonna get
originals.
tons of backlash for that comment.
I know you're about to. I don't know. I'm glad that Amazon picked them up and they have a show on Amazon. So.
The end of his career was when he was talking crap about Top Gear. Who would have thought? After everything that man did, all it took was one Top Gear comment to get him shut down. Ooh. I wonder what kinds of. Oh. That's where those. Put my other one. Okay. I'm just trying to sort all this bulk into my stuff. It's no treehouse build, but it's fun. Cause every time I look in a drawer, it's like I find something new. Like this. Working man. Like this. Bone cage. Ooh. Everybody likes a bone cage. It's where you put your prisoners in your bone.
Exactly.
Or this. A dumpster. Everybody likes a good dumpster. I wonder what's in here. Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, money and gold.
Were they dumpster diving?
Damn.
If you look at this, this is just sitting in here, minding its own business. And you open it up, diamonds. Ooh. And then you open the one underneath it as if you weren't happy about the diamonds. Dollar bills and gold. Put it back. I'll find it 10 years from now and be like, yeah, look at all that stuff.
The next currency is gonna be Lego money.
I'm rich if I was a Lego. But I was happy to find a blue shelf. A blue
Ooh.
cupboard. And then I was really happy when I found some yellow hinge boxes. Because I'm gonna use one of these for the mailbox on the yellow house. If I remember, I'll probably put it in this drawer and forget that I have it. Oh well. Nothing in them. Okay, put this drawer away. We'll look at that next year. Yep. Okay. Technic parts. They can go in the special Technic bag for the old gray. There's your old gray Technics. Get some parts there you don't see too often nowadays. When I used to really like Technic when I was a kid, and I had a few sets that I really liked building, and I always liked that they had these parts, and they have those little teeth in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it because it's not doing what I want. It looks like a lamprey mouth. See,
When I built the Jurassic World Jeep, I had to get a few of those.
yeah, I like them because you can lock them in with those teeth, and they'll stay the angle that you're into. And they used to have the little bushings like this. They used to have them teeth too. You could use them to lock in like that, which that's pretty nice. I remember all my sets had that. And they don't make this piece anymore either. That one's cool because it actually had some studs on the side. So you could stick a Technic pin in there, and then you could also stick stuff on those one studs like a light, stuff like that. But anyway. Now that there's more people who live here, I can't tell if that's Jennifer coming down or if that's the kids. Because it could be just the kids. Because Haley now, Nora moved back home with her boyfriend. What? My daughter, my older daughter. My older choice.
So it sounds like you have a full house.
But I guess they paid us, but I didn't see a dime of it. Because I'm the luckiest boy in the world. And Jennifer's like, you better be nice because they paid us. I said, where's my money? I didn't get no money. You ain't give me no money. Yeah. I wish Chad was here to say some words for your loss. What loss? What did I lose? Which Chad? Chad's Brick Hobby or Chad Pasta? Because I haven't talked to Brick Pasta in a while now. Oh, Sage Advice. Yeah. Yeah, Chad's very nice to talk to. Sometimes he'll talk to me about old man stuff. That's fun. And I found, remember when I wanted this color, Haley? It's not really this color, but it's just like this color, but different.
Mm-hmm.
I found one brick of it.
Just one.
What color is it, Chop?
What?
What color is it?
I don't know. It's the color of the extreme. It's the color.
Is it that light bright yellow stuff or whatever?
It's the Extreme Island Stunts base color. So it's, see, this is the new light yellow. You can't see on the screen, but it's different.
Okay.
So it's like, this is the old light yellow for the Extreme Island Stunts. And I wanted to do a mock of the building, of the base, because I have their headquarters, but it's not a full building, obviously. But this color, I don't know how to find it, but I found a 2x4 of it, and I'm like, ooh, I better take that, because I might never see that again. But this is the new light yellow. I saw they had some arches at your pickup with this new light yellow. Dang, he's already putting a new section on. Okay, I better not get too excited about this. Oh, light yellow. So then each little section doesn't come off the tree though, the house part? Or is it modular as far as coming off of the tree too, or just the roof is modular for each?
I think just the roof's modular.
That would make more sense, because why would you need to take the whole thing off? It looks really nice though. I like the railing and stuff when you're up there. Wow. It's pretty big if you look at how big that trunk is and how, you know, like his compared to your hand. Pretty big set. That's awesome.
Definitely pretty chunky.
It's gonna be a chunky set. Hope you kids like it chunky. I hope you kids like it chunky.
Now I get to build the dang on roof sections.
Roof.
Raise
That's
the
the
roof.
most important part. You gotta have a
How about
roof.
that roof?
If you don't have a roof, you're gonna get wet. You got, I just buy so many slopes. If I see anything that's for a roof, oh, this is for a roof. Oh, this is for a roof. Oh, this, if I'm in the used section of the Lego, I get a roof, a black roof. I'll get anything for a brown roof. If I want to make a green roof, I'm roof crazy.
Bag 13 has 2 bags.
Ooh, 13, the unlucky bag. You get two unlucky bags for the price of one. Definitely like the ones without. So this is like what the bottom tube is, what I was talking about before. And then the bottom tube ones, they usually they have texture, but anytime you find it without the bottom tube, it's always smooth, like very glossy, smooth. There's never any of that texture, because there's like varying degrees of texture depending on how many times the mold has been used. Like sometimes you can just kind of see the texture, but it's smooth. Sometimes you can really see the texture and you can feel it, because this is old brick. So this one, the mold wasn't used very many times yet, so it still has the texture. Then the later ones, different ones, depending on if they replace the mold or not. When they replace the mold, then you have different varying amounts of texture. So that's always fun to look at too. It probably doesn't sound like a fun thing, but for some reason I like to look at it. How much? Never mind. Is anybody even watching us anyway? It doesn't even matter. We're just hanging out. Hanging out.
That's 6 people watching.
There's 6 people watching me talk about texture. Texture on slope. That's awesome. Thanks for tuning in to Texture Talk. Texture Talk. If you like texture, we'll talk about it. This one's hardly got any texture. Very late in the molding stage. But if you're into heavy texture, look for your 70s bricks or maybe early 80s, and you're going to get lots of texture. This one too, very late in the texture stage, almost smooth, but you can see where it should be.
Minifigure collector's back.
Tune in next time for Texture Talk. I'll just do it like once a year. I'll do Texture Talk. This one's so late in the game of the mold that it's
Texture talk with butt chop.
Texture Talk with butt chop.
Look, Chop, I got a slope.
You do? What's the texture like on it? Ooh, that looks pretty decent. I got a slope. Are the roofs sloped with those? Oh,
It's mostly plates.
what? I gotta get that set if there's roofs on it. I love it. How do I sort? Like a madman? I have a very distinct sorting. Depends on what it is. Some of the things I go by color. Some of them I go by part. Some of them I go by part and color. Depends on how much I have of a part. Or it depends on what color it is. Like black, I separate it because when you have just a bin of black parts, it is a nightmare to dig through a big bin of just black Lego, unless it's separated out by part. But then there's other colors where you don't have to separate it out by color because they're by part and color. I don't know. Why is this short sort? I'm Bricksmith. And this is short sort. I don't know. My stuff is in different stages of sorting. It's all over the place. It's basically like, how most people, they do it to what their needs are, I guess.
Yep.
So it doesn't really have like a strict, I guess I don't go by any strict guidelines.
Another slope.
But a lot of it is if it's a color that I can't see very good, then I'll definitely segregate it out. Because when I go to build something, like my yellow house that I built, it had a lot of that light orange in there, and I had to keep rebuilding it. So that's why I like to have the light orange sorted out of there, because I'll just put it in, and then my daughter will tell me that I have a bunch of light orange in there. And I have to ask her where it is so I can pull it out, and that's not very fun because I already have the building done. I didn't want to restart or take it apart. Just like all my dark red, I keep it separate because otherwise I can't tell it from brown. And then it gets mixed in with my brown, which is okay if you're wanting to mix it together, which I have done before, purposely mix it. But if you're trying to not mix it, then it's not good. Does that make any sense? Yeah, probably does make sense. And my dark green, my dark green and dark brown, I have to keep separate because they look exactly the same. And there's that one tan and that one light green, that Shima green for the crocodiles. That one looks just like the light brown or tan or whatever, or flesh. So I get those mixed up. And then Indigo's like, why do you have green in there? And I'm like, I don't have any green. And then she's like, yeah, there's green. So I have to keep them.
Oh, that olive green.
Yeah, I have to keep it super segregated. Otherwise, I can't tell that I'm.
Robbie says he sorts by part.
It works except for I sometimes if I have a lot of one color, I don't want it mixed in. I want it separated out, especially if it's a color I use a lot. I don't want to dig through a whole thing of 1x whatever plates to get out black ones or get out a certain color. If I have a lot of that color. So I don't like my wedge plates. I mix all my wedge plates up no matter what color. Like, so any kind of wedge. I do use them, but mostly on wedge plates, I use green and brown as like terrain texturing. Like I'll put that on the ground to terrain. See, this is like that color, Haley. Is this green or tan? I don't know.
It's dark tan.
Yeah, see, and one time I was looking for green, that olive green, and I was using a bunch of these. And that wasn't what I was trying to do. I think I have all that green out. So even my green wedge, okay, so my olive green wedge plates that look like this to me, I have those separated out of my wedge plates. So I lied. I do have some wedge plates not all mixed together, but only ones that look exactly the same to me because for obvious reasons. I don't have to explain that. I'll keep all my, like, for normal bricks. So, like, for any 2x2, 2x4, 2x3s, I'll keep those all together, no matter what size. And what? How big is my city? I already answered you once. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, he just likes to hear you talk.
Well, that's not nice. You can't just trick me into talking. Oh, God. I'm getting tricked. Well, if you like to hear me talk, my city, wait, the one I live in or my Lego one? Now I'll throw him for a loop with answering with a question. I'll answer your question. Robbie, what is this piece from? Can you identify this piece, Robbie? Go ahead. Please identify this. I don't even know if this is like a modified plate. What would this be? It has only 2 studs and 2 anti-reverse studs. Otherwise, it's completely, obviously just this. And answer without Googling it. And answer. And competition is over. Okay, that didn't work. Well, look at the texture on this one. Let's look in the bottom. A lot of times I spend most of my days looking in the bottom of slopes. What age range they're from. So if you can identify, if you get real good, you can identify how old your slopes are by what it says on the inside. Ooh, this is an oldie.
Robbie said that sometime back.
That is Samnite brick. No, it's not a Samsonite brick. Oh, I think this time it's Jennifer.
And the chop is in trouble.
Just pretend like we're watching a show. This is not a Samsonite brick.
And in today's news,
Today's news. And in other news, the weather at Brick Fair is wonderful. If this is not Samsonite brick, this Robbie. But good guess. It's from the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. It's to a very specific theme. Don't feel bad, because when I asked Chad, Haley, and Hoosier, and they had no idea what I was talking about. So don't
I'm
worry.
going crazy.
Don't worry, Robbie. They thought I was just pulling parts out of my you know what. Where'd you get that part? Your butt? That ain't no real Lego part. Yeah,
Looks fake.
it's real.
Looks fake. Looks like Mega Bloks.
This is too high quality to be a Mega Box. It's from little figures are my specialty. Sorry, I was just trying to make conversation. There's not actually a test or anything, Robbie. I was just interested to see if you might have known. It's okay if you didn't. It's for 12 volt and 4.5 volt trains, which they were their own theme back then. They weren't part of the city line or town. They actually were their own theme.
All right, let me switch to the other desktop.
Now let's go to the desktop for partying. Now stuff gets crazy. Ooh, this is really textured, and they crossed out the patent pending. So this is right after the patent went through. Check out the texture on that, man. You could almost sand it. You could almost do your nails, file your nails on that, Hoosier. That's like what grit sandpaper you think they use on that? It's got to be 20 plus. Oh, here he's gone.
This should be right back. She was going to switch.
I know. I was just kidding.
Oh.
Sorry for making. How come you're so serious all the time?
I didn't think you heard her. Over trying to sand your nails with a slope.
I was just telling you maybe you could, because look at the texture difference on these. If I can get them to here, don't focus on my face, camera. Focus on the slopes, because this is texture talk. So if I can get them to focus,
Oh yeah, you can see it.
this one pretty smooth. Oop, never mind. I need to get a better camera for texture talk.
Look, Chop's got me looking at slopes. I left Haley in the green room.
I know. Told you it would be over in a minute.
Sorry, it was my fault because of this. I was doing texture talk.
Hmm.
And you know how people can't resist texture talk.
Uh-huh.
What? I think that wasn't a very convincing uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You little
Uh-huh.
Beep.
Okay, give me a test on minifigures. Trains were a theme back then.
Trains are a theme, sir. Trains.
You want
Let's not pull out that can of worms, sir.
What's that out of, Robbie?
you said trains are not a theme back then. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. Where's my stuff? Where's my thing MJ sent me? I have proof. MJ. I should have my catalog from where's my catalog from when I was a kid? Right here. It even has my name and address on it. If you don't believe me, here's my Lego catalog from when I was a kid. And look at my name. That's my name. This is where my mom still lives. And if you go there, I'll beat you up so good.
I don't.
1992 Shop at Home catalog. Let's shop at home.
I object.
What?
I object.
What?
That's not your catalog. It don't say butt chop.
That wasn't my name back then. Then look at what's on the front of our catalog. What does they want me to buy in 1992? This is what they wanted me to buy.
Trains.
And so let's go take a trip down memory lane. I surprised this is still together. I used to look through this over and over. Here's town, right? So as you can see, Robbie, town is a theme. Okay. So just keep bear with me. MJ goes, don't drag me into this. Don't worry, I'm not dragging you. It's just that you sent me one of those little catalogs. Okay, so now town is still Paradisa, is still considered part of town, as you can see from this catalog. But now town, without showing any trains, turns into pirates. That's right. Pirates is its own theme. Here we are. Ooh, these, you can tell. Okay, castle is its own theme. This is where I used to look at it a lot. Right here, because it's the page is coming out. Space Police. Mtron. And let me show you in the corner where it says trains, because it was its own theme. Trains was its own theme. Nowhere near town. Let me show you again. And I will fight you to the death on this. If you want to fight to the death, gladly. Okay. So let's pretend.
Collecting says, I'm glad Butt Chop is back to join us on the dark side.
So town. You see this town? I'm going to real time flip the pages. Still town. Okay. Don't rip them. Don't rip them. Paradisa, still town. Pirates. Its own theme after town. That's right. Oh no, look at this. Still castle after pirates. Okay, these are my loose pages because they're the space. I love. There's Space Police. You got Blacktron 2. You're gonna have your Mtron sets, and then after space, train. Its own theme. Thank you, everybody.
Collecting says show paradise again.
Oh, you want to see the parodies, huh? Okay, collecting.
Or parody, or however you say it.
Okay, we'll show you the.
One roof done.
Ooh, that's cool. Nice. And you got to put another leaf down. Oh, I see how that goes on there. Nice. And then how does that just rest on there, or does it actually attach?
It rests on.
Okay, so you don't want to play with the set upside down.
See how it's got red underneath?
Yeah.
See the different colors? You got wherever it is, red down here.
Yep.
This one's green.
So that's where you set it.
Yeah.
Color coded goodness. Color coded goodness. It's color coded goodness.
Oh,
Parodies autocorrect, she said.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show it to you. Collecting. I'm doing it.
Oh, I forgot. There's this second leave in bag 13.
That's what I already said.
You're already forgetting leaves already?
I already said that. I go, you got to put a second leaf. And he didn't even listen to me when I said that.
I didn't hear you, Chop. Honestly, I didn't that time.
Is that because I talk too much? The answer, minifigure collector, is Pirates. Pirates was the first theme with no standard head prints. You can't stump me on the old stuff. Probably just on, you could stump me on anything in my Dark Age or Modern. Probably easier than trying to stump me on that. Okay, here we are, collecting Brit. And this was the set I always wanted. This was the Poolside Paradise set. And it had all those fancy rounded windows things like right there. And then it had that awesome base plate with the stone and a little pool and a butler. It's my Lego butler. Hi, Lego butler here. Can I get you anything, madame? And I do mean damn. He's like hitting on it. Okay, and then there's this little set, which I found a lot of the pieces too in that Tyco bucket that I got at the used place because I found this thing. I have two of those. And then these forklift parts, these Technic forklift parts, they used them to make a jet ski. Isn't that awesome? They used those Technic forklift forks to make a jet ski back then. And I actually, those pieces were in that bucket that I found at the thrift store. And it comes with a parrot. See, they're crossing over because they have parrots for the pirates. And they're like, well, what else can we do with them? How about a Paradise Island? How many buildable figures were in Nexo Knights? 1, 2, 3. Not including the Toys R Us promotion. 1, 2,
I'm into the fall colors collecting.
3. Not including mechs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do the three brothers count? Because one of the three brothers is a buildable figure. Because then there's 6. If you count him, which he is a character. He's one of the three brothers. Om, 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 om. So does he count? No, Max. But does he count? Because he's a character, so that would be I would say 6, just counting off the top of my head. Okay, and then I'll show you the rest of the Paradisa quick. We have the Rolling Acres Ranch, which was a nice set if you were if you like trotty horses. Trotty, trotty, trotty. That's what the sound horses make it. Trotty, 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 trot. And then there's a little horse one, which I really like the roof of that, the stone printing on those, whatever those slope pieces are. Okay, that's the end of that. Ooh, I forgot about the safari truck. See, they even wanted to cross over with the monkeys into city or into town, so they came out with. Gosh, why is this like this? The safari truck, and it had the zebra print, and it came with a monkey like harassing the guy and taking the tapes and stuff from him. The guy had a cowboy hat, and it came with a shovel. But that was cool. It was, it's cool when Lego incorporates the stuff all over the place.
It's so quiet when the chop makes an exit.
I know.
Wait, actually 7, Robbie, if you count the heligoil.
Uh-oh, did he just prove Robbie wrong?
No, because he didn't give me an answer yet. So if I count the heligoil, the ultimate destruction, the one that comes with Lance in wave 2, the in wave 1 there's the 2, the black one and the red one. I say 7, Robbie. What's the answer? I say 7. What did you pick up? Which one did you pick up? The trotty horses collecting? When did she type I picked one up too? Or the 3 brothers? Which one do you mean collecting? Because I didn't see that when I was whatever I was showing. Because first I was showing you a catalog, and then I was showing you the 3 brothers.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a horrible job tonight on watching the chat.
That's okay. That's what I don't mind doing that. So I had this. I had the. What did I have? Because I had one of these Technic sets. I think I had the Dune Buggy.
Counting
That
bricks here.
What?
I'm counting bricks.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a brick war.
3 plus 2 at this point.
We should have a brick war. Oh, this is the one that I had, Haley. Ooh. I think it is. No, that's way too expensive. One of these 2. because I had that guy. And or did he come with a red set? Did he come with a red or yellow? Okay. Paradisa sets. You got the trotty horse sets for the Paradisa? Collecting? You got the trotty horses? I love the trotty horses.
Another leaf.
Ooh, third leaf of the night, folks. Golf clap. He's building a tree, folks, and he's placed 3 leaves.
3 out of 100 and something.
3, yeah. Out of like how many do you get? Like thousands? Anyway, that was my Lego catalog from when I was a little kid. There's my address and my name. Poopy poop poop poop. From the year 1992. You know what was really cool though, that my name was on it? Because then when I was going through the stuff and I'm like, Mom, I'm taking this, and she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, legally it was mailed to me. You ain't gonna steal another man's mail, are you? And she's like, no, you can take it. I'm like, yeah. I gotta get some of these mailing label stickers and put them on all the Lego stuff around my house. This was mailed to me, Mom. Darn it. You found a loophole. The horse stable. And you got the poolside and the 4 other ones. You are awesome. Do you have the one with the because I'm gonna make my hair stick up straight. Do you have the one where they use the Technic forks for the jet ski? Because that's cool.
Trying to recreate the current town layout in a small micro form.
That's why you have to count.
Yeah,
How
because
many-
I was counting all the train track earlier to make sure I packed all of it up, and I don't need to make any more. Because I had like three weird base plates, but then I remember it's the curve section that we had to add on to.
Oh yeah. Yep. Where the curves connected was the issue. Remember, because I helped troubleshoot. Remember that one? Hoosier probably doesn't remember, but Haley might remember when I helped troubleshoot. I'm a troubleshooter. Pew, pew, pew. You look like trouble.
Trouble caller, maybe.
No. I'm way more helpful.
No.
I'm way more helpful than not helpful.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to make sure
I'm helping, hey?
I have all my train track.
Where's my Technic forklift? Here's my Technic forklifts. These are the only parts of the jet ski that I have. But they're pretty useful if you're making a Technic forklift or a jet ski. See, these there was 2 of these like in that bucket of stuff that I found. Two sailboards, and they're like in perfect condition. So whatever person had the Lego before, they weren't into this.
Chuck, I don't know if you already read it.
Oh.
I need that one.
10. Yeah, I know. She said that, and Robbie said there's 10 buildable figures. Are you including Axel as one? And are you including the Toys R Us promotional build, Robbie? I just counted off the top of my head 7, but I don't know because there's a lot of characters that are brick built. I don't consider Axel one. I consider him a minifigure, even though he has a special torso and special arms.
I really want to do a micro build.
Micropolis.
Like a micro scale build of the whole thing.
Micro build.
Because then I could just pick them up and leave them on jumpers, and I can still lay them all out and see how everything's laid out.
I'm sailboarding.
Yeah, you may need to bring those.
Do you like these?
Oh yeah, we need some people sailboating.
I do have a large water section.
Yes.
These okay. Paradisa water sail. Yeah, you can put sig figs on them. You could have whoever you want. Everyone can call who gets the pairs, who gets the sail.
Now Hoosier needs a boat rental place along his waterside for like all the kayaks.
People could be wind sailing in the Save Somniac.
There you go.
Yeah. Haley, is your city still in the garage?
Yep.
That's what Robbie said. And
Yeah.
this guy goes,
It's still out there until I start packing it away slowly. So
cheep, 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 cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. This guy's gonna peck your eyes out. Cheep, 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 cheep.
one store 50 miles away.
That sucks because you know what? I should just go back to my store and see if they have any of the Lego left over, because I'm gonna be honest. We went there at 3:30 and it was only supposed to go till 4, and they had tons of them. I didn't know that you couldn't get one when I was there until I got back. But I bet I could still go there.
I don't know, because I saved the instructions, so I was gonna look up the pieces to build it.
Yeah, they were giving the instructions out. I took a bunch of Lego boxes, but I didn't know anyone needed one, because I didn't remember anyone else saying that they were interested and didn't have access. But I guess, as you would always say, if I would have had a cell phone, I could have contacted you.
I know you would have found out about it through the text chain.
Oh, gosh. I blame myself.
It's okay.
Oh, you know what, Robbie? I forgot to count this guy as a buildable figure.
Yeah, I think all the pieces are pretty well common. So, except for that white one, I might have to look that one up.
Which white? Oh, the white one with the snot brick. I think that one's. I've never seen it in white before. Have you?
No, that's the only one I'm not too sure on. But if you can see it, then if it's going to get hidden anyways,
then you could. The only place you would see it is on the underbelly, because this is the only place it shows on the outside, is right here and right here.
Oh yeah.
So if you were rubbing his belly, like, he'd have a red belly.
Oh, no, never mind. It does come in white.
Oh, good.
We're good.
It was fun to build, though, because I was making bird noises the whole time, really loud in the store. Oh, let's see if I can see my picture of me and Indigo at the store. The clerk at the counter took a picture of us. Let's see if I can find it quick, and then maybe I can show the folks at home. I'll download it and I'll use it for a thumbnail. I own you, picture. If I'm in it, it's mine, right? It's on GameStop. GameStop.
Oh, the brick link icon is a pumpkin right now.
It is?
Yeah,
I'm on Bricklink right now.
up by the name, hit the little square. It's a pumpkin. You can see.
Not on mine. Oh, now it is. It just turned.
Yeah,
Oh, because it probably just turned October. Because I still have my screen up from before and it was regular. I just refreshed it and then it did. Okay, come on. Gotta find this picture of me and Indigo. We're like the most famous internet persons. Just kidding. Okay, internet. Maybe if I put like the city. Huh? How's that work? Bananas and apples. How am I supposed to find it?
Okay.
My local one. This is so stupid.
12, 13, 16, 17, 18,
She said it's not the main one. It's like a local.
7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 33, 34.
Just bear with me, chat. I'm looking for this picture.
Don't bear with him. Except
Bear. I didn't even click on that. Why are you?
3, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fresh bear.
7.
Okay, what about if I hit community? Come on, community. You stupid. Okay, that's not even cool. What about events?
60 train track sections.
60 train track sections.
That's it? Jeez.
Yeah, because you and Chris got me thinking last night because since I won't have you for this show, so I had to curve the track.
Oh, yeah.
Curve the track. Well, I went ahead and made those sections without thinking, oh yeah, the other end of the curve is actually going to be in the desert. So now I got to rip up all the curve sections and replate that section to make it look desert. So I went out there and started pulling out all the track and counting.
I think I'm doing good.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't. But oh. It's like you have to know the number of the GameStop that you. Oh my god! Like each store has a number, like 5520. I'm store 5,520. Well, who would know that? My store's 5,520.
The GameStop people would know that.
Yeah, they were. You're right again.
Okay.
Damn you, Haley. Oh, I found it. And once again, I defeated the internet. It tries to stop me, but it never will.
Can't stop you now.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop us now. It says there's no photos. Oh, I'm gonna get real mad at my now. You better not.
I am missing 2 pieces.
If that lady took our picture and didn't put it up on here, I'm gonna find out where she works. Oh yeah, she works at GameStop. Then I'm gonna get her.
They probably did because they wanted to show how successful the event was.
Yeah, but it's not. It, oh, oh, wait, what's this? Every time I come to this work and I walk in the door, I'm ignored by the staff until I step up to the counter. Well, look at you. I would ignore you too if you walked in that door. And who has a Gary Newman for their logo?
My local store is really nice. It's sad when they know you by name. Not
I
well,
would get-
not sad. It's very dangerous because then they know you're coming probably buy something.
Yeah, a lot. Some of my stores, they know me. But not my GameStop. They used to. Actually, I used to be close friends with one of the managers, and then he's not a manager anymore. So, but that was really useful because I was like, I want to be on the list for getting the Wii U on the week it comes out, and so obviously the other people on the list don't know where they are on the list, so my name was put on the list ahead of theirs. I know it's not right, but it doesn't matter.
60 train track. Oh, that should be fun.
Ha 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 ha. 60 train track.
That's the rough number.
Well, I'm thinking that she didn't put it up there, and I'm going after her because I was excited to see it because it's me and Indigo, and we posed for the picture real nice like.
So I'm probably closer to 90.
That's almost as old as Hoosier.
Because the original section was roughly 34.
Oh. You're getting a little too big for your britches.
So when you say 34, is that 34 plates with train track on them?
Yep.
Well, I was 34. I was probably 38 at Philly. Hate to know what I'm going to be now.
Yeah, because I'm trying to make them as I go this time. I think I'm going to take your suggestion about not using the 1x1 browns on the backside where no one's going to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You figure it's,
The
you pay, what, 6-7 cents for the 1x4? And then what are the 1x1s? Probably 8 cents a piece.
yeah, it's all behind my buildings. No one's going to see it.
So you're looking at saving 20 cents every other stud. That saves a little bit of mucho dinero.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking Spanish.
I'm doing good so far. I'm not placing Bricklink orders that I think I need, and then I end up changing the design the next day. So we stopped doing that.
Sam says that's old.
Oh my gosh. This guy is a douchebag. He reviewed this GameStop and oh my gosh. If I see that guy, I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to beat up this guy who reviewed a GameStop. That'd be funny to just beat up. He lives by me. Just beat him up just because of his GameStop review. He'd be like, why are you punching my face off? Because I read your GameStop review. He'll be like, I deserved it.
I wonder if that's a thing where people go to GameStop to review them.
If they reviewed it on their Facebook,
No.
this exact location, and it's like, seriously, when I go in there, maybe it's a guy, because when I go in, they're super friendly. They say hi to me right when I walk in, like ask me how, like, what if I'm looking for something, whatever. This guy's like, they ignore me. Well, if you come in and you're like annoying and you poop all over the floor and stuff, yeah, they're gonna not like you. Plus, this guy seems like he makes trouble. He's like, I was told I could get double for my game system what they wanted to give me. I'm like, whoever told you that is putting you through the
Never
ringer.
go and turn in your game system at GameStop or games.
Right, you're not gonna get nothing. They pay lowest resale. They have to make a profit. They don't give you nothing for it.
I don't know. People complain on the internet. They have nothing else to do, so might as well complain about something. It's like all the Yelp reviews.
I know that's why I was gonna beat him up to show him that his reviews could have bad consequences. You know what we used to do to people like you before the internet? We beat you up.
There was this one Yelp review I was reading.
I think that'd be fun to do to people who just go on there and review things and complain about stupid stuff. And just show them what we used to do to people like that. We used to kick the crap out of them before the internet. It'd be hilarious. They'd be like, oh, maybe I should stop with all this online reviewing. Hasn't gotten me very far except this guy coming after me.
The Winter Train is on sale on Amazon.
Yeah, way to show people to not hold an opinion. I don't have a problem with having an opinion. Sando, are you trying to start stuff with me? Trying to start stuff? You messing with the wrong hombre. Mucho dinero. Essay. Wow. I just noticed how nice the texture is on this green one. Whew.
He's on the texture kick again.
It's shimmering. Look at how it shimmers. Look at the shimmer. Whew. Very regal. Beef chop, you couldn't handle this war, whatever.
Well, but if you can handle the war with me, I think you can take stands.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I will give him credit. That's one that I haven't heard yet. On the
Beef
name.
chop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one yet.
I've heard just about everybody call you everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beef chop kind of makes you want to go to the butcher store. Makes you want to go to the butcher store.
I'm hungry.
I'm kind of too, actually, but it's not good to eat right before you go to bed, I guess.
I do it all the time.
So do I.
Makes me sleep better.
I know. I do. What do you think, Hoosier? That's what we do at our age, is stuff that we know we're not supposed to do. Because we're belligerent, stubborn. What's the point of getting old if you can't be belligerent and stubborn, right?
Yep.
Now next Hoosier, I turn 40, and then Nick turns 40, and then all three of us will be 40 together.
I can't wait for Chris to turn 40.
When does he turn 40, before or after me, or before or after Nick? Wait, is he a year younger than you? 2?
He's
For some
year.
reason, I thought he was my age, or around. Because Nick's young, like he's a few months younger than me. I'm 9 months younger than you, and Nick is younger than me by a couple months. And I thought B for C was in there somewhere.
Nah, I'm a full year older than Chris.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then he'll be after me and Nick. And then me, you, and Nick will be the 40s club. Or whatever, the over the hill, under the swill club. Over the hill and under the swill, to grandmother's house we go.
Yeah, I think Chris turns 40. I'm going to sneak to his house while he's at work and put out a bunch of flamingos or something. Or dancing elephants. There we go. That's what it's going to be.
I did not say that BFAB wants me to go to the. Did you just say BFAB makes me want to go to the butcher store? No, I said beef chop makes me want to go. Why did you retract your message, Sans? I didn't get to read it. It said something about getting in trouble with it.
You get
Be in
go to our live chat. They keep all the stuff in there.
he said, get in some trouble with me and I'll butcher you.
Who said that?
Or that's what Sans retracted.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't want to actually die. You don't want me to flex. Kidding. That's what they call it when you try to like be cool or something, right? Oh,
I don't know. I'm old. I don't know that shit.
look at Briefab. Briefab put his stuff back, and then Sans is starting stuff with Briefab. What is going on with the starting stuff? This is a non-drama stream. It's too late at night for this stuff.
Content is necessary.
What? Who says that? Content is necessary? Are you a robot? Content is necessary. Uploading content. We will have
Drama
content.
sells. Drama sells with T-Falls, man.
Yeah, it does. That's weird. I suppose they grew up with like the internet, so that's basically all they know. I like non-drama, but I like to have a good time. I'll tell you that. I like to just joke around and be happy. I try to be happy.
I like to put leaves on trees.
I'm a tree leaf, but I only put 3.
How's the set coming?
I'm almost finished with the last cottage roof.
Are we still at a 3 count on the leaf?
Yes.
Worst treehouse ever.
Did you figure out what those missing pieces went to?
The ones last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful not to rip your shirt. That's what Sam said to me. Oh, you kids. Be careful not to rip that shirt. Texture talk. Did Sans make BFAB leave? Because that would be weird.
Seriously doubt it.
That's good.
Hmm.
Because you shouldn't you shouldn't let anyone make you want to leave. I did just lurking, LOL. I did see your video, Sans, where you were whining about the Star Wars poly bag, about not being able to get your little droid poly bag. That was cute that you were whining about that. You know, they're probably going to, if they have any leftovers, they're probably going to put it in the VIP program.
Well, I see that that hidden size, the gift with purchase is coming back at the end of the month.
It is the juice bar?
Juice bar.
Yeah, because they make too many of them. And so if you look at that polybag set, that polybag, the set that they want you to buy to get it is very expensive and is quite like specific. Like it's like the booth set for Star Wars. And so the age range on it is older. And I think that not that many people who want that poly bag actually want that boost set or have the money to buy that boost set that want that droid poly bag. So I bet you'll have a chance to get it, Sam's. Just don't worry about it. Ooh, nice. So there's a rope bridge on that side, right? Connecting the two huts.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Or is it just supposed to look kind of like that?
No, there's a door right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like how that looks, the bridge going up. Ooh.
I think this one. Nope, not this one. One of these is Chris's new home.
Is it just a toilet?
Of course, will be the last one I look at.
You had a 1 in 3 chance.
This one's gonna be Chris's new home.
What's in it?
It's the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's getting tired of the porta pot.
It's too cramped. He needs some elevation.
I enjoy it, man. There's a lot of different. Well, it's new to me. It might not be to some of you all, but techniques that I haven't used yet.
What color is the roof? Blue?
Dark blue.
Okay. It's like next one, like navy blue.
Yeah, superhero blue, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Deadly blue. How's the treehouse built so far? Are you getting that one, BFAB? Or did you already get it? Or the treehouse?
When I start back tomorrow, I'm on step 687.
Whew. That's a lot of steps.
Page 318.
Jeez. That's got, let's see the thickness on that book.
It's 433 pages.
Wow.
Stepwise, it is. Probably close to 900.
Jeez. I'm too broke right now. The treehouse isn't a priority buy for me. The next set I'm buying is the Yoda. Sexy Yoda. That's a creepy set.
894 steps.
Woo! Dang near 900. I'm broke now too, but I would rather buy the treehouse over the Yoda any day.
I mean, it's a pretty good instruction.
That's like a phone book nowadays. You ever seen phone books nowadays? Wow. Isn't Yoda beautiful, Sam? Yeah. Definitely an abomination.
I just don't want to know what to do with it. The tree. I do,
The
want
tree?
to, but I don't know what I would do with it afterwards.
I don't know what I would do with the Yoda afterwards. Except for
The Furby.
yeah, the Furby Yoda. Like I wouldn't display that thing. I wouldn't look at it. I would just smash it up, I guess. Good smashing set. If you like Yoda for smash.
All right, boys and girls, I'm done building. So
And I have to go to bed because I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to sleep or go to work. See how
Okay.
tired I am?
thought you was off tomorrow.
What? No, I have my 7 days off starting on Thursday. I work tomorrow and the next day. Then I'm off for 7 days.
Hopefully tomorrow night's not. We live stream tomorrow night.
You're gonna? No. Oh, you're asking if anyone is? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does a scheduled live stream on Tuesdays, do they?
I don't think so.
No clue.
The only on Wednesdays sometimes Nick used to, but he hasn't done it. He didn't do it last Wednesday.
If Nick ain't streaming,
He won't do it on Tuesday. And sometimes I guess he just randomly does. No one does on Tuesday.
I'm gonna try to finish this thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will catch everybody on the next one. Y'all, thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, thanks for letting me hang out and have texture talk.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, Beef Evan Sands. Be good to each other. Good night, MJ.